Good afternoon to all of you. Am I audible?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you, can you hear my voice? सगळ्यांना पोहोचतोय
Yes,
माझा
sir.
आवाज?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for reply. Yes, 37 participants have joined for this meeting. Let's wait for 2 more minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will start our lecture. Okay. I think there are more than 60 students in your class. Forty students have joined. Join fast. Remaining, please join fast. Let them join. And we'll start our lecture. Means almost more than 20 students, I think, are there who haven't joined yet. In the last lecture also, from the C division, okay, from the C division in the last lecture also, the absenteeism was more for my lecture, okay. Roll number 1, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15, 18, 20, 21, 26, 29, 33, 35, 37, 38, 40, 46, 57, 59, 62, 63. These were the absent students. And for today, only 44 students have joined. Don't put your roll number in the comment box, okay? I haven't said that. I will take the proper attendance at the last of the lecture. At the end of the lecture, I am going to take your attendance. So from the commenting the roll number, you are not marked as present student, okay? I will check where you there up to the last moment, up to the last minute of the lecture, okay? After that only I will mark your attendance. So please take that note, okay? Let me share the screen with you. Yes. Please tell me that if the screen is visible. Display sagadana?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the last lecture, we were discussing about the syllabus structure and the course objectives. Okay. In the last lecture, we have seen that what's the meaning of ISE and ICA. Okay. That is in semester evaluation and internal continuous assessment. We are having 50 marks for both of these. Okay. आपल्याला 50 मार्कासाठी internal mark. Okay. We are not having university exam for this subject, but don't take this subject as a हा सब्जेक्ट तुम्हाला युनिव्हर्सिटी एक्झाम मध्ये नाही म्हणून lightly घेऊ नका. Okay, don't take it lightly because these are the skills that you will require for getting the job. Okay, and that's you are going to learn from this course. It's also needed to take the course knowledge or your engineering knowledge, but if you took that knowledge also, okay, and you're not having the skills of communication, then you won't be considered fit for the job also, okay. For getting the job in companies, you will require to communicate with them with English language, okay. So that is the very important part. So internal continuous assessment is also there for this subject. Also, we have discussed about the course objectives, okay. So there are many course objectives are there. Also, there are some course outcomes that after objective means what? In Marathi, we may call it as dheya, but the course outcomes, whatever the outcomes of this course are, whatever the result that you are getting after learning these topics, after learning the syllabus, or after learning the units included in the syllabus. Okay, so these are called as the course outcomes. म्हणजे result, whatever the result that you are going to get after learning those objectives. Okay, yes. So let's start with the discussion of the syllabus. Okay, so we are having for this subject, we are having total 5 units. Okay, the first unit is related to the English grammar. पहिलं unit कशावर असेल तर English grammar वर असेल. Whatever the grammatical part is there, that we are going to study in the first unit. Okay, that is yes. So in the first unit, we are going to learn what are the articles, okay, nouns, pronouns, verbs, modal verbs, auxiliary verbs, and tenses. Okay, so these are the unit 1, that is sub points of the unit 1 and 1.1. In the 1.2, we are going to learn adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions. Okay, adjectives, adverbs, preposition, and conjunction. So this part is the grammatical part that you have been learning from your first standard itself. So, but this is also the very needful part. Some of you people are very good at English, but some of you might have some problems with English also. Okay, so nobody is equal or nobody is identical. Okay, everybody has its own talent. Some of you may have that means more talent, but some of you might not have feel the or feel this subject as much easy as you people. Okay, so for all of you, this subject is included in your syllabus, that is for the internal syllabus. Okay, so the first unit is of the English grammar, and in that we are going to learn articles, nouns, pronouns, verbs, modal verbs, auxiliary verbs, and tenses. In 1.2, we are going to learn adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, and conjunctions. So this is about the first unit. पहिल्या युनिट मध्ये आपण काय करणार आहोत तर ग्रामॅटिकल पार्ट शिकणार आहोत. त्याच्यामध्ये आर्टिकल्स म्हणजे काय, नाउन्स, प्रोनाउन्स, वर्ब्स, मॉडल वर्ब्स, ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स, टेन्सेस हे आपण 1.1 मध्ये शिकणार आहोत. In the 1.2, we are going to learn adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, and conjunctions. So we can say that we are going to learn whole parts of speech. Okay, this unit that we are going to learn as a parts of speech, and also including the आर्टिकल्स सुद्धा ह्याच्यामध्ये इन्क्लूड केलेले आहेत. हे समजतंय? Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yes, it is the unit 1. Also in unit 1, 1.3, that is third part. In the unit 1 and the third part of unit 1, we are going to learn idioms and phrases. Whatever the idioms and phrases are there, that we are going to learn. Idioms म्हणजे म्हणी आणि phrases म्हणजे सुद्धा वाक्यप्रचार असं आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणू शकतो. क्लिचेस म्हणजे थोडक्यात हा पण एक म्हणींचाच पाठ, किंवा आपण असं म्हणू की तो आपल्या जे शॉर्ट मध्ये आपण जेव्हा एखादी हे वापरतो. येस, तर त्याला सुद्धा आपण काय म्हणतो तर क्लिचेस अँड रिडंडन्सीज म्हणजे काय, तर आपण शॉर्ट फॉर्म एखाद्या गोष्टींचा वापरतो. जसं की एखाद्या शब्दासाठी आपण जेव्हा पर्यायी शब्द असं जेव्हा आपण वापरतो तेव्हा सुद्धा त्याला काय म्हणतात तर रिडंडन्सीज असं म्हटलं जातं. ओके, सो दिस इज द थर्ड पॉइंट इन युनिट 1. So totally this unit is based on the English grammar, and that you are going to learn in the unit number 1. So moving towards the second unit. Okay, unit number 2 is of the vocabulary. What it means? Shabda Sangrah. In Marathi we can call it as Shabda Sangrah. Okay,
समानार्थी.
yes. Anybody wants to say something? Vocabulary, yes. So vocabulary म्हणजे काय, शब्दांचा साठा. Okay, so whatever vocabulary is needed for the communication, that should be learned without hesitation, or that is needed for your communication purpose. Okay, so vocabulary is also the important part of the English language. Some of us are having good vocabulary. They are well known with the words, different words that we use in English language. Okay, but some of us are weak in that area also. So the vocabulary can be improved at any time, at any age of life. Okay, just we have to do the more and more practice regarding the vocabulary. And how the vocabulary can be improved? आपण vocabulary कशी आपली improve करू शकतो? Yes, by reading practices. Okay, by reading practices you have to use at least one page for each day. Okay, in a day you have to at least read any page or any article in English language, and you have to find out the difficult words that you are not known with. Okay, तर ऍटलिस्ट एखादा आपण काय केलं पाहिजे तर आर्टिकल किंवा न्यूजपेपर जर आपल्याकडे असेल, ओके, तर ऍटलिस्ट एखादं आर्टिकल आपण त्यातलं वाचलं पाहिजे, एखादी न्यूज वाचली पाहिजे. अँड व्हॉट एव्हर द वर्ड्स दॅट वी फील डिफिकल्ट, दॅट वी शुड नोट डाऊन अँड we should write, or we should find the meaning of that word in English also, and in our mother tongue also, or our regional language also that we speak. Okay, तर आपण vocabulary कशा पद्धतीने वाढवू शकतो, तर आपण न्यूजपेपर वाचू शकतो. either you have to read newspaper, or you can read books. Okay, different books are there in your library. You can read the novels also, you can read the drama books also. Okay, so these are some of the books that, or take the book of autobiography, or take the book of information. Okay, the information telling books are also there. So you can choose any type to improve your vocabulary. तुमची vocabulary जर तुम्हाला improve करायची असेल तर you can choose any type of writing for reading purpose. Just read the newspaper. It is very easy media through which we can improve our vocabulary. Okay, just read a daily newspaper. In any article you can take and read it thoroughly, so that you will find the different words, difficult words. Okay, note that word down in your notebook and try to find out the different meanings or paraphrases or synonyms of that word, okay, in English, and also write its meaning in your own mother tongue or your own language. And that's the method through which you can improve your vocabulary. Okay, so in the vocabulary, समजते का हे? vocabulary improve करण्यासाठी हे पर्याय आहेत आपल्याकडे. So in the 2.1, okay, unit number 2, and it's 2.1, we are going to learn synonyms and antonyms. So what is the meaning of synonyms? Can anybody tell me Marathi meaning of synonym?
समानार्थी शब्द.
Samanarthi shabda, very easy. Okay, and antonyms means what?
विरुद्धार्थी शब्द.
विरुद्धार्थी शब्द.
Opposite.
Opposite of the word. Okay, tell me some of the synonyms and antonyms you know.
Big, small.
Big, small, yes.
Black, white.
Black and white, oh yes, it is also correct.
Friend, enemy.
Friend, enemy, or friend, foe. Foe is also the called synonym to enemy. Okay, so samanarthi shabda, foe, enemy, these are the synonyms, and friend and enemy, these are the antonyms. Tell me more words than these. Tall, short is also one of the antonym. Is it correct? Tall and short, or we can call it as tall and dwarf. Okay, the dwarf. Dwarf means what? तर बुटका किंवा कमी उंचीचा, and tall means what? तर उंच. Okay, so these are some of the examples of synonyms and antonyms. Okay, so this is also we are going to learn in this unit number 2. Then in the 2.2 of the unit number 2, we are going to learn prefixes and suffixes. So what is the meaning of prefix and suffix? Has anybody know?
सर मराठीत सांगायचं तर
उपसर्ग
चालेल.
आणि प्रत्यय.
Yes, very good. So prefix means what? तर प्रत्यय. मग तो आधी लागतो, शब्दाच्या आधी येतो किंवा शब्दाच्या नंतर येतो. ओके, सो when it comes before the root word. okay, root word means what? एखादा शब्द असतो तो रूट वर्ड आपण घेतो, त्याला म्हणतात रूट वर्ड, म्हणजे थोडक्यात त्याला आपण मूळ असं म्हणतो त्याचं. ओके, अँड when we add the word or any affix, okay, call it as affix. When we add affix before that root word, it becomes prefix, or it is called as the prefix. And when we add affix after the root word, then it is called as the suffix. Okay, or suffixes. हे समजलं? Is it understood? Prefix and suffix.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now tell me examples of prefixes.
Happy.
Able, unable.
Yes, unable, unable. Okay, able is the root word. When we add un to that word, then it becomes the prefix. Tell another example.
Happy, happy,
Happy.
unhappy,
Yes, happy and unhappy. Happy is the root word, and when we add un to that root word, it becomes the prefix. Un is the prefix. Then tell the examples. Also, there are some examples like dislike. Okay, like is the root word, and when we add dis to that word, then it becomes the dislike. That is, this is called as the prefix. Has anybody is having other words than these? अजून कुणाकडे आहेत का examples?
Possible, impossible.
Possible and
Lucky and
impossible.
lucky.
Huh? Yes, correct. Possible and impossible. Then lucky, unlucky is also, we can take an example. Lucky, unlucky. Okay. Dis. Then employee.
Ordinary,
Okay. Employment.
extraordinary.
Huh?
Ordinary, extraordinary.
Ordinary and extraordinary. This is also the correct example. Ordinary is the root word, and when we add extra to that word, it becomes the extraordinary. Okay, very correct. Now tell me the examples of suffix.
Successful.
Successful. Yes, correct. Success here is called as the root word, and full is the suffix that we add after the root word. Successful.
Careless.
Careless. Correct. Care is the root word, and when we add less, then it becomes the careless.
Graceful.
Graceful. Correct. Grace is the word, root word, it is the noun, and when we add that ful, full, as an affix or suffix, then it becomes the graceful, and it becomes the adjective. Okay, grace is the noun, but when we add full, that is suffix to that word, then it becomes the adjective. Tell me examples, more examples. Employment. Take an example of employment. So here, employ is the root word. Okay, and meant, when we add meant, then it becomes the employment. Then also,
Argument.
yes,
Argument.
argument. Then government. Okay, argument is also the example of suffixes. Huh? Argument, employment, government. Then movement. Movement is also another example of suffix. Okay, move plus ment, M-E-N-T.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes, correct. Beauty is the noun. When we add full as the suffix to that
Wonderful.
word, then it becomes the beautiful, that is adjective. Then wonderful. Wonderful is also another example of suffixes. Wonder, this is the root word, and when we add ful to that word, then it becomes the wonderful. So we will talk about this also in the latter. Okay, so keep this in mind that for unit number 2, that is vocabulary, we are having two parts, that is synonyms and antonyms, and prefixes and suffixes. They are that we are going to learn through this unit. Okay, let's move towards the third unit. The unit number 3 is of the oral communications. Okay, it is the oral communications. So first tell me that what is the meaning of oral communications? Oral communications. What are the oral communications? What are the examples of oral communications?
Dialogue.
Yes, dialogue writing, okay, or dialogue making. Dialogue is also the oral
Speech.
communications. Speech, yes.
Group discussion.
Group discussion. Debate. Also, Tell me. Group discussion, then speech making, dialogue,
Interview.
interview.
Debate.
Correct. Interview is also one of the oral communication, and that is very important. Oral communication. Debate is
Debate.
also. Huh?
Presentation.
Presentation, that also comes under the oral communication. Yes, we present. Okay, we present through computer or laptops or any other devices. Okay, so presentation also comes under the oral communication. When and dictation means what? Presenting some topic is also called as the oral communication. Presenting a topic, and if you are only presenting that topic virtually, okay, by only visually, then it comes under the written communication. Okay, showing a presentation or making presentation through slides, that is called as the written communication. But when you are dictating that presentation, okay, or you are doing that presentation, you are speaking about that, then it comes under the oral communication. So these are the oral communications. Okay, these are the some of the examples of oral communications. Okay, so in that we are going to learn in the first point, that is 3.1, situational conversation. Okay, situational conversation. Conversation means what? Making a dialogue. Okay, conversate, to speak to the person, okay, in any situation. Okay, and you will be given situations. Okay, and you will have to speak regarding that situation. Okay, in that situation you are going to speak. Okay, and that's why it is called as the situational conversation. Means situation like if your bike, okay, if your bike got puncture, okay, puncture झाली तुमची bike, so what will you do? How will you?
सर
Yes,
सर माग जॉईन करा की पेंडिंगला खूप आहेत.
एक मिनिट. वेटिंग रूम मध्ये का? दोनच आहेत की?
हा खूप जण तेच ते मेसेज पाठवलाय त्यांनी एका मुलीने तर.
बरं बरं बरं, ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. आणि अजून एक की आता तुम्ही जवळपास आता लेक्चर संपत आला, आता जॉईन व्हायला लागले. ओके, सो प्लीज असं करू नका की आता अर्धा तास झालाय आणि त्यानंतर जॉईन.
नाही सर नाही, ते कधी ती अगोदरपासून तशीच जॉईन आहे ती. तुम्ही घेतलंच नाही तिला.
ओके ओके, ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. आय एम सॉरी फॉर दॅट. लेक्चरच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये बघितलंच नाही. ओके, yes, 53 students are there who are in this meeting. Okay, and nobody has left of joining. Some of you are joining, then also after that leaving meeting, then also once again joining. तर असं आत बाहेर सुद्धा करायला नाही पाहिजे. ओके, कारण काय होतं त्यामुळं सारखं तुम्हाला जॉईन करत बसावं लागतं, डिस्टर्ब होतं. ओके, आपला जो मोमेंटम आहे तो काय होतो, ब्रेक होतो. आपण एखादं स्पीच मध्ये आपण एखादं टॉपिक शिकत असतो, तर मला जे काय अजून काय सांगायचं असतं, अशा वेळी काय होतं, बाकीचे मग विसरलं जातं. ओके, सो प्लीज कीप दॅट इन माइंड. ऑलवेज ट्राय टू जॉईन विदिन फर्स्ट 15 मिनिट्स. पहिल्या 15 मिनिटांमध्ये काय असेल ते शक्यतो जॉईन होत चला, म्हणजे परत परत वेळ येत नाही जॉईन करून घेण्याची. ओके, सो
सॉरी सर, पण काय होतंय, मनाने बाहेर पडतंय लेक्चर मध्ये. स्टार्टिंग पासून जॉईन आहे पण.
असं आहे काय? ठीक आहे, काय टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर आय वोंट से एनिथिंग अबाउट इट. ओके, दॅट विल बी, म्हणजे त्याला काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही त्याबद्दल. पण काही जण आहेत असे की बाबा अर्धा तास झालाय मग जॉईन होतात, पाऊण तास झालाय शेवटच्या 5 मिनिटात जॉईन होतात फक्त प्रेझेंटीसाठी. तर तसं नका करू. This subject is also the subject that will teach you how to speak to others, how to get communicated, or how to establish the communication between the other people. Okay, so this subject is very important, though this subject is not having any type of theory papers. Okay, but this is very important subject. थिअरी पेपर नाही आहे याला, पण इंटरनल मार्क्स मात्र आहेत बरं का. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we are discussing about the unit number 3, that is oral communications, and we have seen the different types of oral communications, that is dialogue, speech, or we can say that oratory. Oratory is also one of the skills. Oratory means what? संभाषण कौशल्य किंवा भाषण कौशल्य. Okay, so oratory, speech making, dialogue, then presenting the presentation. This is also the oral communication. We have to present in front of mob, or we have to present in front of our class. This is also called as the oral communication. Then interview is also one of the oral communications. Okay, and in that there are two types of oral communications. 3.1 situational conversation. You will be given a situation. Okay, you will be given a situation, and what will be the dialogue between your friend or other person and you, that will be discussed, or that will be called as the situational conversation. एखादा तुम्हाला परिस्थिती दिली जाईल. ओके, सिच्युएशन दिली जाईल. जसे की तुमची गाडी पंक्चर झाली, तर तुम्ही शेजाऱ्याला किंवा तिथून जाणार येणाऱ्या बरोबर काय कॉन्व्हर्सेशन करा. ओके, और you are going to you are going through your vehicle, or you are going through ST bus. Okay, ST bus to Pune or Mumbai, or to your native place or your village. Okay, so what will be the conversation between you and the person who is besides you? तुमच्या शेजारी बसलेला जो व्यक्ती आहे त्याच्याबरोबर तुम्ही काय कॉन्व्हर्सेशन कराल? That is the situational conversation. Okay, किंवा काय झालंय की तुमचा लॅपटॉपच हरवलाय. ओके, you have lost your laptop. Okay, and what will you do? You will go to the police station. Okay, and there you will write a complaint about that. Okay, and what will be the conversation of you with that police? Okay, or that constable, or that PSI, like post is the means that person who is PSI or constable, who has the charge of that police station. What will be your conversation to that person? That also comes under the situational conversation. Okay, so this is called as the situational conversation. Then next point is what? 3.2 impromptu speaking or extempore. What is the meaning of extempore? Does anybody know about this extempore? Or impromptu speaking. What is the meaning of impromptu? Impromptu speaking. In this case, okay, in this case, in impromptu speaking, you will be called in front of the or you will be called on the stage. Okay, तुम्हाला स्टेज वर बोलवलं जाईल. Okay, and at any moment, okay, at any moment or any 11th hour, okay, तुम्हाला अचानकपणे एखादं काय करायला जाईल, तर you will be given a topic and you will have to speak on that. Okay, you will be given a topic at any time or instantly. That topic hasn't been given to you बिफोर अ वीक और बिफोर अ डे. ओके, तुम्हाला अचानकपणे एखादा टॉपिक दिला जाईल स्टेजवर बोलवून आणि त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला बोलता येते का हे तपासलं जाईल. ओके, यू विल नॉट बी गिव्हन एनी टाइम. तुम्हाला कुठल्याही प्रकारचा त्या टॉपिकवर प्रिपरेशन करण्यासाठी टाइम दिला जात नाही. ओके, तर त्याला म्हणतात इम्प्रॉम्प्टू, अचानकपणे. ओके, suddenly you will be given topic at any moment and you will have to speak on that topic. Okay, so this is called as impromptu speaking or extempore. Generally what you will have the habit to make speeches. Okay, you will have the habit to make speeches when your teacher or yes, your teacher gives you the different topics. तुम्हाला शक्यतो आपल्याला कशी सवय असते, तर आपला जो टीचर आहे तो आपल्याला काय करतो, तर टॉपिक प्रोव्हाइड करतो, एखादा टॉपिक देतो and he gives you a lot time, that is a sufficient time for the preparation of the speech. आणि तुम्हाला काय केलं जातं, तर त्या टॉपिकची तयारी करण्यासाठी एक सफिशियंट टाइम दिला जातो, 3 दिवस 2 दिवस. ओके, 4 दिवस अशा पद्धतीनं तुम्हाला टॉपिकची प्रिपरेशन करायला दिले जाते and you will be given that topic and you will have to you will have to prepare on that topic, prepare a speech on that topic. So is it quite easy? Okay, एखादा टॉपिक तुम्हाला दिलाय आणि तुम्हाला एक आठवड्याचा वेळ दिलाय. You will be means they give you the span of a week to prepare on that topic. तुम्हाला त्या टॉपिक वर एक आठवड्याभराचा वेळ दिलाय तयारी करण्यासाठी. So it's quite easy to make the preparation of that topic and go on the stage and speak on that topic. But is it easy to speak at instantly at any instant to on the stage? हे सोपं आहे का की असं तुम्हाला अचानकपणे एक टॉपिक दिलाय, ओके, आणि स्टेजवर बोलवलंय आणि तिथं बोलायला सांगितलंय? इट्स क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट ना?
Yes.
बिकॉज वी हॅव मीन्स आपण काय करतो, त्यामुळे अशा पद्धती असं जर झालं की अचानक आपण गोंधळून जातो. सो इन दिस सिच्युएशन्स ऑल्सो दे चेक यू. ओके, द person who is going to give you job, that person or that company also checks you on those conditions also. They will give you situation and try to speak on that situation, or they won't give you any time and they will suddenly tell you to speak on this topic and that topic, and it's quite difficult to make speech like impromptu speech or extempore speech. Okay, तर त्याला म्हणतात impromptu किंवा extempore. अचानकपणे एखादा टॉपिक तुम्हाला दिला जातो. So this is about the third unit. Yes, then unit number 4 is of reading comprehension. Unit number 4 is of reading comprehension. So what's the meaning of comprehension? What is the meaning of comprehension?
आकलन.
आकलन. Yes, very correct. आकलन किंवा संप्रेषण असंही आपण म्हणू शकतो. So reading comprehension means what? In these reading comprehension, they will give you, or that authority or that examiner will give you a passage. Okay, he will give you a passage and you will have to read that passage and answer to the questions below that passage. याला म्हणतात reading comprehension, आकलन. Okay, so for the examinations like MPSC or UPSC or the banking examinations also, there is the reading comprehension. The question of the reading comprehension that is included for your that examinations. Okay, तर MPSC UPSC जर तुम्ही त्याचं structure बघितलं, if you have seen that structure of that MPSC or UPSC exam, then reading comprehension is also that reading comprehension has given a specific weightage. Okay, तुम्हाला भरपूर passages reading comprehension चे त्या एक्झाम मध्ये असतात. राज्य सेवा असेल, ओके, स्टेट एक्झामिनेशन, स्टेट सर्व्हिस एक्झामिनेशन, MPSC, PSI ची ही असेल, पोस्ट असेल, ओके, STI असेल. So some of these are the posts of the government, that is central government also is there, and also of the posts of the state government. Okay, so the examinations for or the these are having the posts, and that posts are having the examinations, and you will have to give that examinations, and in those examinations this unit is also there for checking your knowledge of the reading comprehension. तुमचं आकलन कौशल्य कसं आहे, ओके, हे चेक करण्यासाठी MPSC UPSC आणि इतर एक्झामिनेशन, कॅट असेल, मॅट किंवा अदर कुठल्या गेट असेल, this reading comprehension is also the necessary part. So this is about the fourth topic that we are having, reading comprehension. And the fifth one, unit number 5 is of the writing practices. This unit is of the writing practices. So in this unit we are going to learn writing business letters. Okay, in the 5.1 we are going to learn writing business letters. In the 5.2 we are going to learn email communication, and in the third, that is 5.3, we are going to learn paragraph writing and essay writing. So this is the 5th unit that we are going to discuss or we are going to study in this syllabus. Okay, writing business letters. So in the business letters, the letters that comes under the business, okay, for reason of the business, okay, whatever that business may be, we are just going through that letters. Okay, आपण ही business letters कशी लिहायची ते शिकणार आहोत. For example, if you want to order, I have told the example of this also. Okay, so if you want to order the personal computers, PCs or CPUs, okay, for your company. Okay, if your boss has given you order, okay, of to buy 100 PCs or 200 PCs or hundreds of headphones. So what will you do? You will try to communicate with the help of letters, business letters, and that letters are called as business letters. Enquiry letters असतील, okay, enquiry letters असतील किंवा डिमांडिंग लेटर्स असतील. एन्क्वायरी आपण पहिल्यांदा एन्क्वायरी करतो. ओके, पहिला आपण काय करतो, एन्क्वायरी करतो. what that product is about, how what is the specifications of that product. Okay, we just first demand the quotations. आपण पहिल्यांदा काय करतो तर quotations मागवतो. Okay, so that comes under the business letters. Or you need to or you want to purchase or you want to buy and means you want to buy RO filter. Okay, RO filter. If you want to buy RO filter, then you will write a letter of the information or the letter of the inquiry about the RO filter. तुम्ही काय करता, RO filter जर तुम्हाला पाहिजे असेल तर एखाद्या दुकानामध्ये जाता आणि तो तिथे घेता. पण समजा तुमच्या कंपनीसाठी तो हवा असेल. ओके, इफ यू वॉन्ट or your company wants the RO filter, what will you do? You will write a letter, and that letter is called as the business letter. You will write a letter to that person, or that owner of that shop, or owner of that uh, uh, retail section, or retail shop. Okay, and you will try to get the information of the details of that product. कुठला आरो फिल्टर चांगला, तुम्हाला किती क्वांटिटीचा आरो फिल्टर पाहिजे, मीन्स हाऊ मच लिटर तुमचं जे बजेट आहे ते किती आहे. ओके, हाऊ मच युअर बजेट इज, तुमची रिक्वायरमेंट काय आहे, किती लिटरचा तुम्हाला पाहिजे. ओके, आरो फिल्टर, किंवा कुठला तुम्हाला कम्प्युटर एखादा असेल, तो सीपीयू घ्यायचा असेल तर तो i3 प्रोसेसरचा पाहिजे का i5चा पाहिजे. ओके, हाऊ मच मेमरी डज दॅट CPU or that computer or laptop gives. Okay, that also we check with the inquiry letter. करतो का नाही आपण चौकशी? येस
Yes, sir.
येस, तर त्याला म्हणतात बिझनेस लेटर्स. ओके, तर ती जी लेटर्स आहेत ती येतात बिझनेस लेटर्सच्या कक्षेमध्ये किंवा त्या टाइप मध्ये येतात. देन ईमेल कम्युनिकेशन. Nowadays we are inquire, we make inquiry on email itself. Don't write to there is no need to write letters and other things. Okay, we just send an email to the person or that owner for the information or for inquiry about that product. Then we try to make demand with email also. So this is also comes under the writing practices. Okay, याला म्हणतात writing practices, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये येतं writing business letters, email communication, email writing येतं, and paragraph and essay writing. Paragraph आणि essay writing म्हणजे समजा तुम्हाला एखाद्या ह्याच्यावर पॅराग्राफ लिहा म्हणून सांगितलंय की मॉर्निंग. ओके, तुमची जी मॉर्निंग आहे, तुम्ही आता एखाद्या गडावर गेलाय, रायगडावर गेला असाल किंवा एखाद्या महाराजांच्या गडावर गेलाय. मॉर्निंग ऍट द रायगड. ओके, और मॉर्निंग ऍट द रायगड फोर्ट, और लोहगड असेल किंवा बाकी कुठले किल्ले असतील. ओके, किंवा नाईट ऍट द रेल्वे स्टेशन. एखाद्या रेल्वे स्टेशनवर तुम्हाला एक रात्र थांबावंच लागतं. आता तुमची जी रेल्वे आहे ती मिसच झाली किंवा ती उशिरा झाली, तर तिथं मग तेवढा वेळ जो तुम्हाला थांबावं लागले, त्या वेळेत तुमचं काय तिथं काय काय घडलं किंवा तुम्ही काय ऑब्झर्व केलं. ओके, सो दिस कम्स अंडर द पॅराग्राफ रायटिंग. आणि एस्से रायटिंग मीन्स व्हॉट? ते एस्से रायटिंग म्हणजे आपण एस्से लिहितच आलोय आतापर्यंत. ओके, सो इन द 10th and 12th also you were having this essay writing as a निबंध. यस, निबंध लिहिणं. जसं की इफ आय वुड बी अ प्राईम मिनिस्टर. ओके, मी प्राईम मिनिस्टर असतो तर, पंतप्रधान झालो तर, इफ आय वुड बी अ प्राईम मिनिस्टर, और इफ आय वुड बी अ IPS और काही म्हणा, आर्मी चीफ, मी आर्मी चीफ झालो तर. ओके, तर अशा काही तुम्हाला विषय दिले जातील त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला एस्से लिहायला सांगतील. ओके, तर ही 5 युनिट आपल्याला आहेत. ओके, दीज आर द 5 युनिट्स दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न थ्रू आउट दिस सेमेस्टर्स. ओके, हे समजलं सगळ्यांना? आपण आज
Yes, sir.
सिलेबसचं डिस्कशन केलेलं आहे.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before ending this meeting, I will have to take your attendance and then you will leave this meeting. Okay, attendance घेतो मी आधी, मग ही मीटिंग आपण इथं थांबवू. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
You can leave this meeting.